But in the year 2021, we are more accustomed than ever with delivery services, and Elden Ring is no exception. Why, hello there. It is 125 days until Elden Ring comes out on February 25th, 2022. I am Sean, your lore hunter, and this is the Elden Wait. And today we are going to talk about the new screenshot that was posted up by the Elden Ring Twitter account on Friday, and it is this really beautiful nighttime vista that features Melina, the Tarnished, hanging around a site of lost grace, and in the distance we can see an Erdling and a cliff with some ruins on the top that we have seen before. The quote attached with this tweet says, "Traveler from beyond the fog, I am Melina. I offer you an accord." This is actually a quote from Melina in a cutscene that was seen by press at the Gamescom closed doors demo back in August. From the demo impressions, we were relayed a scene where Melina is summoned and appears with an effect similar to the spectral steed. She then takes off her hood, revealing a tattooed or covered up eye, reports vary, and says the quote used for the tweet. We learned from Bamco's website that the Tarnished are traveling across the foggy sea to come to the lands between, hence why Melina says traveler from beyond the fog. We see the player in a cutscene with Melina at the start of the June gameplay trailer, at a time when it looks like the player is incapacitated, and Melina gives us the ring that lets us summon the spectral steed and possibly how we are able to summon her. This means that in the first meeting she is acting surreptitiously, and in the second meeting she finally introduces herself and forms an accord, or a mutually beneficial agreement. Kitao told Eurogamer in their Gamescom interview that whereas before these characters were generally reserved and quiet characters, Melina has got her own ambitions and her own big place in the story, so we hope you can enjoy that aspect of it. So Melina is our Firekeeper or Maiden in Black, but it seems that she's more of an active agent in the story, in which she has her own big place. This is speculation on my part, but I expect that she is part of the royal family. We've seen names like Godric, another god name that I talk about in this video, but will not say here in case it is considered a spoiler for some people. And then we have Melina. Melina means honey, but it also means God's gift, and is in line with the naming convention we have seen so far. And considering her alliance with the Tarnished, I'd say she has it out for her brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, whoever from her family possesses the great runes taken from the shards of the Elden Ring. So like a Firekeeper in later Souls games or the Maiden in Black from Demon Souls, Melina levels up the player. But in the year 2021, we are more accustomed than ever with delivery services, and Elden Ring is no exception. We learned from the impressions at Gamescom that Melina can be summoned up at sites of lost grace to level up the player. We also see the guidance of grace in this picture, this ribbon of light that gently points the player toward the next main objective. I know the guidance of grace has mixed opinions for Souls players, but seeing it here, I think it is pretty subtle, and I like how it is diegetic. I do hope it is something that players can toggle, but I don't think generally gesturing in a direction is holding the player's hand in a way that diminishes the experience. And even if it's there, you don't have to follow it, so in some ways this guidance is also telling you the best direction to go get yourself lost in the world. Speaking of the world, where is this image located? We have enough information to get a pretty good idea of where it is. We can see the Erdling, ruins, and stone arch from this screenshot in a previous screenshot here. And taking into account the change in perspective, I've located this latest screenshot around here. And this is a good time to issue a correction, or at least a change in opinion. In this screenshot, we see this octagonal tower with a bridge connected to it, this Erdling and the caldera in the distance. In this screenshot, you can also see the octagonal tower, the bridge, and the caldera. So that means that the co-op screenshot is right about here. That's some real screenshotception. This is a slight difference where before I thought that it was to the right of the Erd tree in this image, based on the fact that you can see an Erdling in the distance as well as some ruins, but upon further inspection, the ruins are not the same as what we see in the co-op screenshot. The other tidbit I wanted to touch on are a few weird shapes floating in the sky of this image. These shapes look nearly identical to the N and W orthogonal directional symbols shown in the recent leaked footage, but at a tilt. However, this tilt is consistent, and the letters are tilted at the same angle. So while I can't be sure, and it doesn't really matter, I think that the debug camera used to take this shot somehow captured the compass on accident, and maybe they attempted to Photoshop it out, or maybe this weird translucent version is an accidental holdover that was missed. I don't think it is anything more than that though. And that is what we've learned from the recent screenshot. One thing I'm curious about is, what color do you think her hair is? The opinions seem to differ a lot, from people saying things from red to silver to blonde to pink. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll let you know what I think in my next video, which I will be getting out shortly, where I will point out a few new discoveries I've made and things I've noticed poring over the most recent screenshots. So like this video if you enjoyed it or found it informative, and subscribe to The Lore Hunter if you would like to stay up to date on Elden Ring news and information. Thanks for watching.